Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Come on in. Let's see, Jenna, how's it going? Hello, all. Stopping in with a list of things to do. Happy Sunday, and hope you are all well. Checking my coat and gloves with the like button. Love it. Every one of those is so cute. Hello, good afternoon. How are you feeling today? A bit better, thank you. Creative K, how is it going? Hi everyone. Hi Jenna. I have very little motivation to write today, but deep down I know I need to get the work done and push through. So thank you for the stream. You are so welcome. Hey Mary, welcome. Hey Jody, hello, hello. Hello Creative. Okay, Creative K. Okay guys, come on in, come on in. Whew. We are going to get some writing done. Okay. We had a small group last night, but we had a productive group and we got tons of writing done, which was awesome. So the notifications should have gone out all over. I haven't seen a Facebook one yet, so we'll see what happens there. Okay, so let's see. For anyone that is new, we are going to do things a little differently around here. Hey Anka, how's it going? We're going to do 4 25-minute sprints, but we're going to do my 2-minute micro sprint plan in between, and we're going to define what we're going to do in each sprint before we do it to make sure that we're maximizing our focus and our productivity. Okay guys, thinking, yeah, what after everybody should be trickling in. Okay. Hey Nichelle. Hey everyone from Rochester, New York. We're finally having some decent weather out here, and I feel like I've been let out of prison early. Being locked during the winter is yes, it would be. Alright guys. So what are you all working on today? What are you trying to accomplish? What are your main set of goals? I'm looking at continuing in my new writing notebook here. I made it through Mark Teppo's Jumpstart Your Novel for both POV characters yesterday. So that was good. Even got to go back through and fine-tune the first character's obstacles and opportunities, which was good. Allows me enough to... So today I think I'm going to start moving into Sarah's plotting handout and see if I can start filling out the main structure, at least the main plot points, and then I'll go from there. Hey Rita, how's it going? I'm continuing with chapter summarizing in my notebook. Sounds good. I'm going to figure out real estate here because I am feeling extremely crowded with too much stuff on my desk. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get me a little more room here, because otherwise I'm not going to function well. I'm going to look like a scattered mess in front of you guys, and I don't want to do that. Let's see. Okay, let's kind of back up here. Oh, I'm still working on this read-through, which needs to be done by Friday morning. Why Friday morning? What specifically? Jenna, I'm doing some admin tasks for book 3's launch, and then I need to go back to revising book 1. Awesome. Okay guys, let's get ourselves centered and organized, and probably live over there. Okay. Oops. Okay. That's what goes off to the editor. Makes sense? So these are your final sort of changes. Mary, I'm going to be alternating between cleaning my kitchen and journaling about my work in progress. Nice. Okay. Lysandra, how's it going? Welcome. Hope everyone has a nice hot cup of tea or coffee. Okay, let's dive in, guys. First 2-minute micro sprint plan. What you need to reveal about your character plot or setting, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, what they're trying to prove or prevent, the obstacles or opportunities that can be presented within that chapter or scene that you're working on, the action steps you're going to take to accomplish this, literally the steps your character needs to get from point A to point B to point C, And hopefully if you've done it right, maybe point D as nothing works out. Hey Riley, welcome. And finally, all the resources you're gonna need. I showed most of you guys yesterday, but my new notebook. How pretty is this little thing? Well, not little actually. That was one of the benefits of it. It's full size, so I don't have to cut paper when I print something out. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I think it's my printer, guys. I have an older brother laser printer. This thing, it likes 8.5 by 11, and that's about it. Anything else I've ever made it do, it doesn't like me. I have managed to get it once upon a time to do some Happy Planner stuff in the Classic. And it was like, this was not fun to do. Secret of Kate. Oh my gosh, such a pretty notebook. Yeah, I got it at Michael's in the clearance. It's actually still 2022 planner, but it wasn't those first few months were missing. Already taken care of. So they might still have it. I think it's so pretty, and it came with the metal discs, which I love. Thank you, Inka. Thank you, Riley. Hey, Cassie, welcome. Come on in. Jody, plotting and planning. Jody. That's Tracy, isn't it? Pardon me if I'm wrong. Plotting and planning, chapter 14 and 15 and 16 with notes from editor on plot holes from 1 through 13. Sweet. Love it. Okay, guys, let's dive in and do our first 2-minute microsprint plan of the afternoon. Oops, as I upset my iPad. Come on. I need to actually extend the time on that to make my life a little easier. Hey, Kate, welcome. Chapter 48 is still on my to-do list, so that's today's project. Sounds good. Explore, embrace, express. I haven't stopped since this morning, but I think it's time to really relax and write. Sweet. You're right to be writing. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up. In the next sprint, I will. If these are your first words of the day, in the first sprint, I will. Explore once again. I'm on the wrong channel. I'll be back with a coffee channel. How many of these do you have? Okay, exotic expression. Jump on in. Okay, in the next sprint, I will. So let's see. 2 channels. Okay, Kate, in the first sprint, I will finish this council meeting scene so I can finally get to the argument. Heather, why do I have a double on my... Something's different here, guys. In the first sprint for Heather, the main character will try to let him know she's hesitant without telling why she's afraid. Nice. Mary, in the first sprint, I will get my dishes ready to wash and start washing them. Riley, 7 a.m. here, so need resources, coffee, buttered toast, and light a candle. Sweet. Inca, in the first sprint, I'm aiming for 10 pages. I know there are a few minor edits in this next chunk, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, 7 to 10. Sounds like a good number there. Jenna, in the first sprint, I'm taking care of things on KDP. That is interesting. Why do I have a double? Okay. I'm going to have to figure that out because that's going to get hard to read. Cassie, in the first sprint, I will try some what-if scenarios on how to get to the end I've written from the beginning I've started. I like that. Nice approach. Exotic, in the first sprints, I am just going to get myself set up, drink a little more coffee, and decide if my main character will live or die in the end. Really, I do need to make the mean trophy for each episode. Someone has to wear that honor. Cue evil laughter. Exactly. Okay, guys. On that note, evil satisfaction all around. I guess the question is, do you plan on this character being in any other future books? And not prequels. Going forward, do you still need them to be breathing? This would be the question that you need to answer. The sound of pretty up. Oh, thank you. In the first sprint, I will work on plotting and planning for my new work in progress. Sweet. Okay, guys. We are going to dive in and we're going to get all the writing done today. I am excited to be jumping into the plotting sheets, but before I do that, I've decided I'm going to quickly go over the nine box method for the first POV character and see if there's anything else I want to note down before I keep going. In the shell, starting chapter 11, now that the basic edits are done from the previous chapter, I'm going back in the novel now to fill in the scenes that I initially had to skip. Nothing's happening in a straight line. Yeah, I hear you. Exotic, it's a standalone novel, so it's definitely a possibility this character, it won't make it past the last chapter. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in then. I love it. Karen, in the first sprint, I will continue to plod through this draft. Definitely. Okay, guys, let's dive in. First, 25-minute sprint. We're going to start strong. We're going to end strong. We're doing 4 25-minute sprints, so pace yourself. We're just going to get ourselves warmed up. We're just going to slide into this, and we're going to start getting those words on the page. I'm playing with the idea of doing a slightly different format. So maybe like a tiering thing where we do like a 10, 15, 20, 25, and maybe even at like a 30 and maybe a 45 or something like that, just to like literally build our muscle as we're going up and through. Just try that out and see. I don't know if I can get that together. I don't know if next week is our virtual writing retreat with heart breathing, so I don't know if I want to do it then. I might. We'll see. How do you guys feel about that? Should we change it up during virtual writing retreat, or should we do it after the following weekend? What would you guys prefer? Let me know. On that note, deep breath, guys. Let's take our resources. I love the idea. Oh, I like this. Okay. And we are going to get ourselves in the writing mood. I did want to pull one card for you guys, just for inspiration for anyone who was trying to build on something and has anything new they're working with. Okay. Let's see here. There. This ought to be interesting because there's a it might be wise to do it after, depending on what the retreat lineup looks like. That's true. I wouldn't do it unless I can figure out and make sure the timing works, because I know that we have our little Our conversation parts in between are a little bit longer than everyone else's, but for the better, because we get to actually talk about writing, we get to share more. I hope we get a better sense of community around here, that we are working together and getting more done. I really do need to get my overhead camera on so I can do this more easily, but we're gonna try. Let's see here, let's pull a card here. Beautiful card. So I pulled the Priestess, and you're not gonna, come on, there you go. Ignore the green screen, guys. It's not it's gonna take some things out. I go back this way. That might work even better. Use her for inspiration. I will quickly tell you what that one means. The Priestess, where are you here? Priestess. Where are you? Sorry, new deck of cards, so I'm not as familiar. Pure, exalted, and gracious influence enters the matter, bringing change, alternation, okay, increase and decrease, fluctuation. Exuberance should be tempered and careful balance maintained. Interesting. Let's see. Cassie, love these stepping stone sprints. Helpful for my brain to warm up. Awesome. Karen, I love the idea of trying something new after the retreat. Okay. Hey, Elaine. Missed yesterday because of visitors, but I am raring to go this morning. Awesome. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let's see. Jenna, oh, thank you for reminding me. I have to clear my decks with the full moon. Sweet. Love that card. Beautiful. I know it's gorgeous, right? Rita, one of my favorites. Awesome. Inca, the card's really pretty with the green screen. Oh, thank you. Elaine, yes, the green screen makes them look awesome. Oh, well, I was thinking this is a bad thing, but okay, it's good. Okay, guys, let's dive in. Hopefully the Priestess can motivate and help you with the scene you're about to work on, or one of the scenes to come. But for now, let's dive in. Our first sprint, 25 minutes. Let's kill it, guys, today. Let's get as many words on the page as we can. Let's make as much progress as we can so we can sit back and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sunday and enjoy the company of friends and family and or a good book. Okay, 25 minutes, guys. Good luck and good writing. How did you do? How'd you make out? Facebook user, there is a permissions in the description. If you go out of the video into that, you can your name will appear on the screen if you'd like that. So I got a page of notes, mostly backstory of how they ended up in a place where they didn't want to be. So that was kind of, I hadn't quite planned that. That was kind of fun to write out and discover. Come on. My hair is being a messy one today. Wrong shampoo, I think. Okay. How did you make out? So I got a full page of notes. I was up and down trying to find some of my pens and markers, but I think I put them all behind me, so I'll have to get them after. I don't have anything in front of me. Hey, Afrin, how's it going? Been a while. I was reading out how to save the cat writes a novel to try to find my next step in my writing. Interesting. I know that book is extremely popular, but it doesn't work for me, at least not this story anyway. Jody, I am starving. I need a snack. C14, chapter 14 is plotted out, and I will start it next go. Nice. Creative K finally got the chapter going. I always struggle when it comes to starting a chapter. That just means that you want to make it right. Sometimes write a bunch of, just get going, get yourself started. Jenna just finished putting books 1 and 2 in their current version on sale and posting the notice to Facebook, Instagram. Nice. Mary cleaned out my sink and filled it up with dishes. I washed a few of them and the rest were soaking at the moment. Cassie, 412 words. Lots of discovery writing right now, but liking where it's going. Nice. Inca, 11 pages. Well done. You were worried you weren't even going to get 10. Kate got within a sentence or two of finishing the scene. Sweet. Elaine started my morning routine, pulled the tower as my weekly tarot card, put it back in the deck, and decided to redo my weekly tarot later. Love it. Heather wasn't a good sprint. I couldn't seem to get it to flow. I kept yawning, and then the laundry needed to be changed, and ... Yep. Karen, 138 words. I did a lot of just staring at the screen. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. True. So true. Sometimes you guys see me doing gesturing like I'm trying to find the words. Just gonna pull it out of the air. Exotic, my husband will be leaving for work in about 20 minutes. It will be much easier to focus after that. Until then, coffee and planning my main character's next move. Awesome. Amelia, wasn't planning to write, but was inspired when I saw the sprint. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Rita, oh boy, I'm reading a chapter and I discovered I totally missed something of importance. Playing a game and 2 main characters are searching for targets with elemental powers. Realized she never found all targets. Oh, interesting. Does she need to? How important is it if she doesn't? And what does it do if she doesn't? Is this an opportunity? Jennifer, I had another character pop up, so I'm exploring how that character may or may not fit in. Sweet. Rita, now I don't know if it really needs to be found for the ending of the chapter. Riley, Tracy, I like how you're focused during these live sprints isn't a workout, but tangible goals in general. Yes, I fleshed out how to reveal the misbelief held by the protagonist. I find that actually really, I found that so many of the streams, it was just, what was your high word count? And it's like, you know, sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes it's just, it's words on the page, but can we use them? Do they further the story? Do they reveal anything about our characters or the plot or the setting? Does it do anything to actually move the story forward? And sometimes you've just written a scene that they're just words. You'll never use them, right? Sometimes there's a bit of discovery in there, but more often than not. So I try to prefer that we, you know, look at actually moving our stories forward in a tangible way that gets us results that we can use. So thank you. Okay, guys. So I'm going, we're going to do another writerly question. How many POV characters usually inhabit your novels? How many voices are too much? So how many do you usually end up with? I'm asking this only because this story was originally supposed to be a single point of view story, and it refused to be. Absolutely refused to be. I don't know why I ever thought a story about twins would be about one POV, but you know, whatever. But what is usually your number of POV characters that naturally inhabit your stories, and what becomes too much and too unruly? And I know the romance writers are going to have a really easy time of answering this. Michelle, 618, main character 1 is trying to decide if sending his special needs son would better living elsewhere. Other than staying with him, his narcissistic mother and her aggressions play a major role in the decision. Interesting. Karen, 1 or 2 POV. I write romance. Yeah. Jenna, I have a huge cast in my Karen series, and it's roughly 5 POVs a book. However, my next series is a much smaller cast and only 2 POVs per book. Rita, for my current, I have 2. My other one has 4 main characters, and then I've added a few extras, 4 urban fantasy. Okay. That sounds like a lot. Whew. Elaine, I usually have 2 because I'm writing romance at the moment, but thinking of jumping into psych thriller and using all the POVs, maybe. Haha. Love it. Mary, my current work in progress has 4 POVs. I used to have 6, but my co-author and I decided that was too many, so we knocked it down to our 2 main couples. Good plan. All right, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I fought it forever because I'm like, I don't want to write multiple POVs because then I know I got to write both, but the story works so much better. Let's see, Heather, that sounds really familiar. I've always just written 1, but the story I'm working on right now, I think it may end up being 3. I'm a little scared. You and me both, definitely. Just act like they're completely different stories and map them out, and then start blending them back together. Otherwise, you can be like me and you can be crying in the corner a little bit. I over and over again, everything I kept writing, it felt like I was sort of writing it as the 2, but I wasn't thinking like that. So everything I wrote was just kind of not working the way I needed it to, until I went, 2 sets, we're gonna figure this out. Lysana, my current only has 2 because it's romance. Inca, my first was a single point of view, which I loved because you only have to be in one person's head, but the last book I finished had 7 mains and 5 secondary characters. It somehow works. My preference is 1 or 2. Interesting. Michelle, the series itself has 12, but they are divided even though they are all heavily involved with each other's everyday lives. So right now I'm dealing with 2, but the supporting cast is rather large. Interesting. Do you find yourself with that large of a number that you're slipping into the other heads when you're not meaning to? Because I would think that if you've already done their point of view, they might already be speaking to you in here. Amelia, I wrote my current work in progress as a single point of view, then got to the end and realized it needed a second POV to work, went back and wove that second POV in. Nice. Sandra, I prefer writing just 1 though. Yeah. I think 1 is kinder for overall, but some stories just need to be told the way they need to be told, and there isn't much say we have in the matter. We're literally a vessel to get the words out. Okay, guys, let's dive in and do our next 2-minute micro sprint plan. I have to figure out where my markers are, but I think I'm going to do that after because I don't entirely remember where I put them when I stored everything away. I have a feeling I tucked something away into a corner because I wasn't using them. I was trying very, very hard to just do everything digitally. So what did I need markers for? Michelle gets a little crazy sometimes because there's always at least 6 of them in the same place at the same time. Oh, you are braver than I. Okay, guys, let's dive into our second 2-minute micro sprint plan. In the next sprint, I will, what you need to reveal, what action steps you're going to take to get there, what your protagonist needs to do on that page, the outcome you're going for, and the resources you need. Creative K, I wanted to write in 1 POV, but in a high fantasy story, I ended up needing 2 more POVs, but the other 2 POVs are for the readers to see the world. Oh, that is very interesting. Interesting. Dialogue is a gift, laugh out loud. So true. Okay, guys, let's dive in. 2-minute timer. In the next sprint, I will. Let's get those reveals done. Let's get that protagonist plan in place so that we can hit the page running and make progress on our novels. 2-minute timer going up, guys, and go. Oh, shoot. one. Rita and Michelle, your cast of characters sounds like mine. So many extras and some all 40 kids in the same scene with teachers. Good luck. Ooh, yeah. That's wow. That's a wow. I'm hoping many of them are just the background noise of the classroom. The sound in the sprint, I will continue plotting and planning. Mary, for the first half of the next sprint, I will journal. Then for the last half, I will go back to washing dishes. Elaine, next sprint, I'll get more coffee, then settle in to continue revisions on Act 2A. Awesome. Kate, the sprint, I'm jumping right into writing the argument, outlining the scene, slowing me down, so I'm trying to advance her approach this time. Interesting. Inca, aiming for 10 more pages. You've got this. Creative K, I need to introduce a dangerous challenge by introducing a character that barely survived it. Interesting. Jody, aiming for 600 words to start chapter 14 strong. Awesome. Karen, in the next sprint, my main character meets an ally. Nice. Speaking of allies, that's what I'm going to flesh out next. So I'm going to figure out, since she isn't really supposed to be where she is, and she isn't a magic user at this point in the story, what is her relationship within the village? Does she have anyone that she's close with, anyone that she trusts? And trying to figure out and flesh out the relationship side of things so that I can figure out the friend's role in all of this and if there are any others within that circle. Heather, I'm going to break the don't edit while you are writing rule, hoping if I go back to the beginning and reread edit as I go, maybe if I can get these corrections taken care of and move on. Be careful with that. Set yourself some kind of deadline so you're not going to be stuck in the beginning. But if there's something, what I tend to do is I just continue as if I've already made the changes and then I can move forward. But you make some kind of little note, asterisks around it or something to show that you're basically acting like this is already done and you're, acting like A, B, and C has happened. And this is where the story progresses from that point, and that saves you from having to potentially get lost in edits too early. Just a thought. Jana, in this next sprint, I will finish some Facebook and Instagram things before updating my newsletter on their pre-order sale and giveaway. Sweet. Oh, thank you, Creative K. Yes, I'm hoping this thing comes together because it is, guys, this thing was supposed to be a standalone. I don't think it's a standalone. It's at least 2 books. Probably 3. Yeah. Why is it so easy to write multiple stories? Why do they just become more? Let's see. Exotic, I love my husband very much, but I need him to leave. This writer needs quiet, utter silence. He's heading out. It's okay. Give him a few minutes. Kiss. Give him cookies and tell him to go. Creative K, yes. I love it when a story ends up being 2 or 3. It's a good, bad problem. It really is, right? Inca, the last time I wrote a standalone, it turned into 6 books and 2 spin-off series. Very good to know. I don't know if that made me feel better or not. Rita, a life of their own, I guess. Yep, definitely. Okay, guys, let's dive into our second sprint. 25 minutes. Let's hit the page and make further progress. Good luck, guys. I'll see you on the other side. Hmm. So how did you guys make out exotic expression? You need a very big shoe, and you need to get rid of that. As someone who does not like spiders, I highly recommend. Recommend one of the hubbies. Bigger the better. Let's see. So Jody, so Ellie popped in to make us all giggle and laugh, and it's been ages since she's been on. Jody, for 754 words let go, and I wanted a snack. Dang, I've been hungry today. Well, is it going to be chips, chocolate, or cookies, or what you gonna have? Let's see, Riley, off to work. Thanks for your company. You are so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Phyllis, great sprint, 717 words. Nice. Heather, I wrote 584 words. I got another page of notes done, a little bit of figuring out on the magic as to how it works for her differently. Just a little quickie, nothing, just enough that I can kind of start looking at how to get those, that middle section really building out. Mary, the sprint went great. Did my journaling, which got the mental wheels turning, then washed more dishes and put some more into soak. Awesome. Rita, yes, my daughter always asked me to kill the spiders. When she started dating, I told her to kill her spiders. Love it. Jody, chocolate. Sweet. Awesome choice. Elaine got 2 chapters revised. Exotic, I've actually stopped killing spiders, bugs, but wow, I'm questioning why I've gone so soft. That looks scary. I just pray it doesn't touch me. If it does, I will go into hysteria. Oh yes, I will join you from over here. Phyllis, snack, vegan cupcake, and chamomile tea. Sounds lovely. Elaine forgot to get coffee. Coffee's important. Get the coffee. Inca, 10 pages exactly. Nicely done. You are at 21 pages so far. You're killing it. Rita, I ended up writing the part that she found the target. She was on her way, and then I switched to her partner. Ooh, so you just walked away from that bit of the story. Kate, 359 and almost into the fight. Sweet. Jenna sent everything to newsletter. Push a few more admin things. Cool. Phyllis, no spiders here, only ladybugs. I can work with ladybugs. So I may need to switch my coffee out for something a little stronger to calm my nerves. Love it. Jenna, they're getting a chance to win earnings designed in part based on my current book covers. Interesting. Inca, my husband usually takes spiders outside, but the one time I tried it, it jumped back into the cup I tipped it out of. Now they get the tennis racket. Love it. Yeah, no, if you're gonna invade my space, all bets are off. You want to be outside? Sure, that's your domain. My space, no. So I didn't just envision everyone on the stream screaming and running because of the spider. We're with you in solidarity, hon. Random K wrote an unexpected scene where a tired commoner just insulted a noble lady. That could get dicey. Heather, 6 pages of edits and added about 200 words. I'm starting to recapture where I need to be. Nice. Scene. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Inca, before anyone thinks I'm in a tennis, it's one of those bug killer rackets. Well, you're really going to be the athlete of the group. It's all good. Okay, guys, let's dive in and do our next 2-minute microsprint plan. We are also at the 2-minute or the midpoint. So if you have not gotten up out of your chair, now might be the time to do it. If you've only had caffeinated beverages, a little water would not hurt. And we're going to dive in and we're going to do our next 2-minute micro sprint. Inca, dicey or spicy? I love you guys. Okay, guys, 2-minute micro sprint plan reveals what you're trying to get your protagonist to do, the scene you're working on, the chapter you're working on, the outcome you need, the action steps you're going to take, and the resources you need to get there. Let's see, exotic. The only thing worse than a spider you can see is one that suddenly disappears and leaves you wondering it is hiding under your bed. Oh, you're killing me! We are definitely going off on a tangent. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up. In the next sprint, I will. Let's do this, guys. Well, let's see. Mary is going to switch to dishes for the first half and journaling for the second. Jana, in the next sprint, I will do some self-care on my hair and do some things in StreamYard YouTube Studio. Nice. Kate, the sprint, I need to start writing the actual meat of the fight instead of this intro stuff. Interesting. Creative K, I need to actually get to that deadly challenge dialogue and redirect my characters from teasing noble ladies. Interesting. Inca, the other night I felt something tickle my arm when I was in bed, reading in the dark. I slapped it and flung it away just in case it was a critter and not a bit of fluff. I heard it hit the wall. I would have screamed. Whoa, okay. Mary, yes, definitely. Inca, aiming for another 10. Elaine, next sprint, actually get coffee plus some water and keep going with the revisions. Exotic expression, Inca, definitely. That would literally be my reaction. Oh yeah, there would have been screaming. There would have been, yes. Phyllis, in the next sprint, I will write about the protagonist envisioning her life in retirement. Goal 250 words, resources, snack, tea, Microsoft Word, and Scrivener. Awesome. As I expression, this spider doesn't have to hurt me. I'm going to scare myself to death with my own imagination. Now that I don't know where it is, I'm basically assuming it's everywhere. Wow, so much for focus. Oh, honey. Oh, yep, I hear ya. Michelle, this scene is really heavy in that the son is asking my character one to keep both his mother and grandmother away from him. With the grandmother, it's easy since Jack's main character doesn't want his mother there anyway. Oh, I see. Okay. Inca, next morning, dead spider at the bottom of the sheet, spindly legs in the air. It was chunky. Oh my. Oh. I'm going to continue with the reread edit, hopefully get through at least 8 pages. Steve, people go to SMR channels to get tingles when you can get them here and get your written too. I love it. Michelle, but with the voice social climbing mother, it's a bit more difficult. Interesting. Janice, please tell me she's making this into a Halloween short. Definitely. You'll have all the feels. You will. Okay, guys, we are diving in. I am switching to the other character and explore a little bit more about her. She's new in town, so I think that's the angle I'm going to start with and see where she is. See what she has seen, what she is comfortable with, what she's uncomfortable with, what's new, what's different, all the good things. Okay, guys, let's dive in. 25 minutes. I'm going to take a wee little break to put some ice into my water, and then I'm going to be back to finish the sprint with you guys. So, 25 minutes. Good luck, good sprinting, and I'll see you on the other side. I love it. Okay, guys, on that note, let's write. Exotic, you need to grab a paper, a notebook, and a pen and keep writing. And just let him be for now, and you get some words. Okay, guys, 25 minutes. Good luck. How did you make out? Sorry, we got another series of our so favorite thing. Not. Um, yes, we can beat it with a cricket or a bat. I like that. Jody, 544 that go, and now it's time to rest. Thanks for the sprints, guys. You are so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have an amazing rest, and go kick back and just go in slumber. You've earned it. Mary, once I got going on just as I realized how close I was to finishing them, so I went ahead and finished them. Woo, now I can focus on writing for a bit. Awesome. See, if only we could use some of that famous English dry wit to get rid of spammers and spiders too. Well, that's great. Sprint 461 words. I'm going to head out as well. Have a nice week. I look forward to seeing you next week for the writing retreat. Yes, guys, I haven't confirmed my time yet, but generally speaking, I always do the same time during the retreat. So I should be coming to you in the event time slot of Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. So come and join me for more words. I'm not sure if I'll get any extras in there, just simply because we have a couple people who will be on vacation, so I may slide a little something in there on the Friday or something. We'll see. That will be that. You'll see that. Maybe I'll try to get something up on Wednesday if that's the case. Okay, guys. Let's see. Elaine, 118 words. I got through another few chapters. Nice. Rita finished that chapter and found a great ending for book 1. I wrote 110,000 words altogether and knew it was 2 books. Interesting. Let's see. Inca, another 11 pages. Sweet. You're killing it. Definitely. Elaine, yay, we are definitely. Jennifer, thank you for all the sprints. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us. Creative K, I slowed down during the sprint because I had to do some brainstorming. I'm ready to do more writing in the next sprint. We got this. We do. I actually ended up switching the ending slightly, and makes book 2 so much more interesting. I'm excited. It's the slightest change, but it's just making it have one twin do something other than the other, and it's so good. Exotic. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say is real friends won't try to pull you away from your goals and progress. If someone tries to make you feel bad for not spending time with them because you have to write, screw it. I agree. Kate, fitful words that time. Fight just barely started. I love the VR too. Definitely. Let's see. Exotic, a real friend will want to see you achieve your goals. Just saying. And yes, I'm going through a little situation right now with someone trying to guilt trip me for not dropping what I'm doing. Oh well. Stay strong. You know your path. You've got this, girl. Jenna, hair treatment done, StreamYard and YouTube updated. Nice. Heather, 6 more pages and about 100 more words. Nice. Jenna, hello. Hey, Jenna number 2. Welcome. You're here perfectly in time for our final sprint. We are about to do our final 2-minute micro sprint plan. Okay, guys, the only thing we do different with this one is we set ourselves up for success by trying to define where we want to end up, so it's easy for us to pick up our writing the next time we write. So what you need to reveal, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, they're trying to prove or prevent, the action steps you need to get there, the resources you need, the outcome you're looking for, and also the outcomes so you can know where you're going to jump in the next time you write. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. I'm going to close my notebook so I can get at my iPad. Okay. And we're going to jump in. In the next sprint, I will. And go, guys. Ooh. So what did you come up with? Let's see. So the Jennas are saying hello to each other. Jenna, the soul writer, next sprint, dishes, and a shower. Call my name. Good plan. Oops. You're gonna make me go like, okay, create a K. I need to finally introduce the deadly challenge to my readers that the characters will undertake, and I want to end it. Characters wondering if they are going to live through it. Nice. Let's see. Heather, in the next sprint, I will keep rereading, correcting. Oops. I didn't go far enough down. Let's see. I'm not letting myself edit anything but plot problems and spelling, since technically I'm not right. I'm still writing. Yeah, that works. Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. He's going to sign the papers to have his son live away from him to ensure his safety from his mother and grandmother while protecting his son's choices. Oh, heartfelt, beautiful. And it got you to tears, so that says huge volumes about the emotion on the page. Let's see. Elaine, next sprint, I'm going to keep working through the chapter revisions. Oops. Am I trying to get caught up? Oops. Exotic, thank you for the support and for hosting. Have a great night, everyone. You too. Let's see. Mary, for the last sprint, I will journal my way through this annoying mental block that's been keeping me from actually working on my work in progress. Good plan. Exotic, never mind. I don't know why, I guess because between a spider and this, I'm a little thrown off. I thought this was the last sprint. I will bid you all good night later. It's okay. You're distracted by 8 legs. We understand. Good night, Triple C. That's okay. Kate, the sprint, I will break 5K on this chapter. That'll get me into the meat of the fight, and hopefully it'll be hard to stop writing Ben. Perfect. And great idea, Mary. Definitely. Shell, thank you. I'm going to stay for the last sprint. Didn't realize there was one more, but thank you. That's okay. You're not boring, Nika. Oh. Rita, timeline for me. I would love to see how many days book 1 actually is and the highlights of each day, each chapter per day. I like that. Good analysis, actually. Let's see. So busy. Notes or distraction from starting to read, etc. for book 2 signing. Nice. Okay. And thanks to Exotic from or Triple C. I like that. Triple C. From Mary. Inca. Oh, thanks. Okay, guys. Let's do this. We are going to dive into our last sprint of the session. Let's finish strong, guys. 25 minutes. Let's take all our remaining energy and pour it onto the page and see our writing in a nicely defined space that we know we can pick up from the next time we work on our novel, whether that be tomorrow or next weekend, whatever it may be. Let's dive in. Last sprint, guys. 25 minutes. Good luck, good writing, and I'll see you on this side. What did you make out? Husband. Okay, let's see. Rita, I am being slowly tortured. I can't be the only one. I go back to chapter 6 to check something. I found my mistake. So simple. Only part of a sentence. Time for a vacation in the woods, I think. Tread carefully. Tread carefully. Like I said, you can just move forward as if you've already made the changes. So how'd you guys make out? I got over a page of notes that time. And the realization that I need to figure out where a few objects are going to be for this to work. And what the risk is, and if she would actually take it. Let's see. Jenna, I have no idea how many words, but it wasn't a lot. That's okay. It's more than you had. It's all good. Sometimes we have many, sometimes we have a few. If you made progress, you made progress. Maybe you revealed something that sets the entire story on fire. That's all that matters. Exotic, despite all the strange shenanigans of the third kind, I actually made great progress today. Thanks for hosting. You are so welcome, and thank you for making us laugh. I hope your spider problem gets dealt with. I hope he makes himself clearly known so you can deal with him and be free of him. Creative K, I wrote a total of 1,285 words during this live stream. I definitely needed this live stream to get the ball rolling. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Kate, 309, and might have gotten in the flow finally. Oh, that's sweet. Congrats. That is awesome. Jenna, that's what editing is for, Rita. It happens to all of us. Definitely. So true. Lysanda, I got some good plotting and planning done and watched a few YouTube videos. Thank you for the sprints. You are so welcome. Steve, be sure to leave a comment to share your thoughts, opinions, or just to say thanks for the sprints after the stream ends. Perfect. Thank you, hon. Yes, guys, and remember, hit that subscribe button if you are new. I will be back on Saturday for our... Ignore that, guys. I've been having a good day, haven't I? Let's just fix that. We'll just fix that on the fly. There. That's a little bit better. I don't know how I missed that yesterday. But oh well. Saturday should be in the 5 o'clock time slot, most likely. Inca, 12 pages. Woohoo! I only have about 90 pages left now. That's so awesome, Rita. Thankfully, I enjoy it though. Some make me laugh. That's good. That's good. Kate, thanks for the stream. You're so welcome. Heather, I kept losing internet. I only got through 4 pages this time. Hopefully by next weekend, I'll be through the rest of the 46 pages by the next weekend, so I can write next week. Sounds like a plan. Again, we're having our virtual writing retreat, guys, so come and join us for all the words. Heather, thanks for hosting. Hope you have a great weekend. You guys as well. Mary, I think I figured out what my main problem's been. I have been forgetting to think of the story in terms of episodes. My brain was still stuck on it being in novel form. Smaller chunks, guys. Week, yes, definitely. And Michelle, an entire total of 1,865 during the sprints. Yay, finished chapter 11 and already start chapter 12. Thanks so much for hosting. You are so welcome. Jennifer, I so needed the sprints today. My new character provided a breakthrough where I needed one. Hope everyone has a great week. You too. Exotic, have a great night, everyone. Definitely, you too. Inca, thanks for the company, everyone. Thanks for hosting, Tracy. You're so welcome. See you all at the retreat. Yes, watch for the times, watch for the notifications going up. I will try to get my notifications up by Wednesday so you guys can plan accordingly. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get to do a little bonusy somewhere in there, maybe on a Friday or something on the Friday. We'll have to see. Since we have a couple of our main people going on vacation, so I think there'll be maybe some additional openings in there. So I will let you guys know. Definitely, Rita, great sprint. Okay, guys, I am out of here to go and have some late lunch, and I will see you guys next Saturday. make sure you guys bring the energy, and I'll bring the timer, and we will get more words on the page, and we'll have some more fun. I hope to have a new this or that, and maybe a more solid plan for some of the changes I want to try out. Okay, until then, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Saturday.